Well, welcome from this remote town here in Llanwni in North Wales. It's really remarkable being here because everything in every single signpost I've seen so far, everything is in Welsh. And so, yeah, it's really exciting. We're here for a few days and we're just going to take a look around. So let's go. Over here we have a car that I rented back in Oxford. The lady tried to upsell me to a Dacia, but I wasn't having any of it. So here we go. Let's see a bit of Wales. Okay, so I'm just going to get out to show you guys just how incredible Wales is, just in terms of its natural beauty. So obviously we've been driving for a bit. Just come out to this random field here. We've got some sheep fields all around. And you just can't hear anything except the wind and the water, and it's so remote. There's nothing. There's no. I mean, there are some houses over there, but there's not a town for ages, and it's really beautiful. You see all these little woodlands over here. Now, you know, if you're from the UK, well, if you're from England, you'll really crave this because, like, we don't get it that much in England itself. Like, there are parts of the UK that are very remote, but nothing like quite as we don't do it quite as well as the Welsh do. And it's really exciting. You know, normally I don't think of the UK as being that beautiful. You know, I think it's always a bit grey, it's a bit gloomy, but you actually get out to like the deep nature like here, and it's just amazing. Over here we've got some sheep. Yeah, literally this was so rural. This is so rural. There were literally sheep walking on the roads. Like, this is some part of Afghanistan or something, you know. It's so weird. Yeah, anyway, we've got to get onto this it's a bit of a way to get to the campsite, so we'll get back to it. Oh, I just thought I'd show you guys that. Okay, so I've just stopped off at this little abandoned house over here, and I think we can all agree I found something pretty exciting here. So I don't know if this is like people still live here or whatever, but it looks pretty remote. And what's really cool is you've got this really old telephone box. Let's have a look inside. I've got it all in Welsh. Obviously it's completely cobwebbed. No one's really used that in a while. So I just stopped off at this village over here because there was just a lovely church around here somewhere. But yeah, can't get more remote than this, can you? This is just a tiny little Welsh town. You see the stream down there, and then over here you can see the sheep. They're actually sheep just having a little nibble on the grass by the river. Over here we've got a war memorial for the people who died from this small little village in the First World War. And there are two things that fascinating about this, apart from the obvious cultural significance for us, is it is, first of all, displays a Celtic cross. So the Celts had a sort of very ancient form of Christianity. They were Christianized quite early on in the sort of spread of Christianity, like before the Anglo-Saxons invaded and sort of colonized much of Britain. And this was the kind of cross that they would use, that emerged, and it's called the Celtic cross, and you see it all over the Celtic nations like Ireland, Scotland, to some extent, Cornwall, and indeed here in Wales. And again, I'm labouring the point, I know, but it's amazing just to have all this in Welsh. You know, I can't read this, I don't know what it says, but you know, presumably it says, you know, for the people who died here in the First World War. So yeah, it's just in Welsh. Really interesting. Okay, so we've made it to our stop for the night. We're currently in Shell Island, which is a little camping spot that YouTuber friend Morgan Bedford's showed me. Shout out to his channel, actually, if you, Morgan, yeah, if you're watching, keep up the good content. But yeah, I'll just show you guys quickly. I'm in a sort of queue at the moment to get in. And this is a really proper authentic holiday spot. Like, it doesn't get any more authentic than this, so it's really exciting. Lots of pubs, looks like they've got a nightclub of some description, and it's very beautiful as well. Okay, so it's been a long and stressful drive literally across Wales. I've gone across the entire country today, so I'm fucking knackered. So I'm gonna go into this resort over here behind me, this little remote resort here in North Wales, Shell Islands, and we're gonna get a pint. So, from here in Shell Islands, cheers. Interesting being here. I've got a few observations that I've made so far. So one thing I've really found quite interesting is, granted I haven't spoken to a lot of Welsh people or anything like that, and granted that where we are right now, it's a bit more of a tourist resort. I'd say most people here are just English, like me, but I haven't heard any Welsh spoken yet, just by people. Like, obviously I've seen it everywhere, I've showed you guys it everywhere, I've brought you to death with it, but I haven't actually heard it spoken yet. And so, you know, we haven't seen much of the country, so we'll see how that changes tomorrow. I have been in places in Wales in the past where I really have heard a lot of it spoken, so I'm sure we will come across some Welsh speakers, but as of tonight, it's a bit of a failed mission. We haven't found any Welsh speakers, but yeah, it's what it is. Tonight, I'm a bit sad that there's not like a sort of cosy tavern to go into. You know, this is not really the vibe I wanted, to be honest. Is this extremely loud music, and yeah, just sitting outside in the freezing cold, but hey, it's what it is. Alright, so our time in this I don't want to say pub, but canteen in Shed Islands has come to an end. And it's time to hit the hay because I've actually got to get up quite early so that the tides, I can leave before the tides rises, because this is literally like an island. Like the tide kind of rises above the road sometimes, and so you can't get out. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get an early one tonight. But to be honest, I'm beginning to dread the fact that I'm camping. You know, like it's a cool resort, but it's gonna be fucking long trying to go to sleep in this freezing cold camping site. But you know, signed up for it, so I'm gonna have to do what I've got to do. Alright, well, good morning from Shed Islands. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning now. Sun's rising behind us, as you can see. And yeah, I've just had a wildly difficult night's sleep. It's absolutely freezing. And yeah, I wasn't quite prepared for how cold it would be. So I've literally just worn my entire clothes that I bought with me while I've been asleep. So yeah, but we've made it now. So gonna go for a little swim just to freshen up a bit, and then have a little explore of Shed Islands. Alright, so just been for a beautiful swim in the river over there, but I'm just gonna get dressed quickly before I get hypothermia. But it is absolutely amazing in there. So fresh, so clean. Thank you, mate. Cheers. You too. Bye.
$21.19.
Sure, can I pay cars?